Yep. Yep. Yep.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Asshole the am I?
The asshole I am.
Asshole am I the?
We've done this bit before.
We have.
A few times.
And it never gets old, or does it? Let us know in the comments. While you're there, subscribe.
Do it.
Yeah. Join the Lousy listeners.
$2.99.
And to all the Lousy listeners, that's the membership.
Sorry. I was just excited to say $2.99.
And to all the Lousy listeners who have tuned in, welcome back. Also, join the Lousy membership.
$2.99.
Yes, for $2.99. Some awesome perks. We appreciate everybody who's joined the Lousy membership. You'll see them by having a little red L by their name.
$2.99.
That's okay.
$2.99.
Okay. God damn it. We're gonna jump into it though.
Yeah.
Because these are stories that we're all too familiar with.
Yep.
If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, today is all about assholes in the office.
And there are
and
plenty.
We're not talking about the show. We're talking about the actual office. Going into work, I know a lot of people ever since COVID hit, you work remote. Yep. But there are some people who do still have to go in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And there are assholes who go in those offices as well.
Very much so.
So we're going to jump into that today. Again, make sure to subscribe. Comment below as we go through and tell us what you think about our commentary. Whether it's a male take.
Moral high ground.
I don't know. Or you just hate my hat. I don't know. TikTok loves my hat, by the way.
Smaller hat.
Dude. Oh my God. I feel like I get cooked for my hat on TikTok more often than like my own personal channel. People are like,
yeah.
Well, like what's wrong with bending? What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's an interesting, I wouldn't do it personally, but.
But think back, how long have I been doing this? Years.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been doing it for easily like 8-9 years now.
You're just trying to be more, you have some more downforce back there, so.
Yeah. I start moving so fast that I need something to some drag.
Yeah.
Really.
Nobody's believing you're moving that fast. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to start losing weight tomorrow.
I just shamed you into a diet.
Just, yep. You're going to show up and the whole house is going to be nothing but like veggies and chicken. Just,
I had meant more just because we actively say we're in our 30s all the time. But
I will say that's actually something I plan on doing. So once so for everybody who saw the podcast episode this week, you'll know that we are moving.
We're moving.
And I have 1,000% plan on getting into like a better diet and exercise plan when I get out there.
Nice.
Because the neighborhood that we're moving to is a quieter neighborhood, so I can go biking and such.
Nice.
But that has nothing to do with today's topic.
Nothing
Again, assholes of the office.
Yep.
Before we get to it. You won last week.
I did, finally.
See if you can start a streak.
Yep. You ready?
I just let you know now. I'm throwing scissors.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Scissors.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Scissors.
Same. I'm doing the same.
Yeah,
yep.
cool.
Yep. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, you got me. Okay.
I knew what you were doing, bitch. I used to do the same thing, and he finally beat me.
Yep. You finally started a streak.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.
Man, it's the sequel. Is the sequel better than the original? Who knows?
In some cases.
But what I do know is you're reading first.
Yes,
Start.
Yep. So, my nose itches. Am I the asshole for not removing my kids' pictures and drawings from the office after my coworker told me to remove them because the office doesn't look professional? Info, all the drawings are framed. I have 5 frames, 25 centimeters by 20 centimeters. One for each.
We speaking freedom units around here?
We don't know this communist metric system that you got around here. No, I'm just kidding. Metric system is very good. We just don't use it. One for each of my kids, and I change the drawings every week. It's not like I have thousands of drawings pinned on the wall in a messy way. And for those who say he's sexist, it could be a few days ago. He got mad at me because I'm pregnant and I'm going to take a few weeks off because the cases of COVID in our city are increasing. This was 3 years ago, by the way, at the height of COVID. So, yeah, it's not my decision, by the way. And he thinks it's unfair. I think he's sexist and that he really hates kids. I just don't know why. This man, 50s, and I, 27 female, share the office. One half is his and the other half mine. On my side of the office, I have pictures of my kids: 6 male, 4 male, 4 male, 3 male, 1 female. Good God.
And you're pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah.
Honey, like, I'm all for having kids, but damn.
Maybe, I don't know. Stop.
Hey, no. You know what? Hold on. Shout out to y'all for having a healthy sexual life. Her and her husband?
You can wrap that shit up, though, or snip it. Like, that's very financially draining consequences for just nutting in her once or twice.
Oh, you're getting cooked?
Kidding, by the way.
He talks about this daily. Go ahead.
On the wall, and some drawings that they gave me a few weeks ago. They're constantly drawing, so I renew them every week. I also have a family picture on my desk, and most of our clients like the pictures and drawings because they find it funny, especially the drawings of my 2 little ones, because they don't draw well yet, and they just make different figures, and that's supposedly me. And on his side, there's nothing but his framed diploma and a small clock on his desk. He doesn't have a single picture of his family or anything personal, and I respect that because it's his decision. But lately, he started to tell me that he wants me to remove some pictures and drawings because having that in the office makes the place look less professional. I told him that I wouldn't remove them because those are drawings that my kids gave me, that kids give me with all their love, and that in the company policy, there's nothing that says that you can't have personal things in your office. So he got mad and told me that my part of the office looks like a circus. It doesn't, by the way. And that no one is going to take me seriously if I keep having all that in my part of the office. He told me that it costs me nothing to remove all those drawings and put them on the refrigerator or somewhere in my house. That I'm acting like a kid and that I don't remove them. That I don't remove them just because I want to annoy him. I ignored him, but the next day, another coworker, 60s male, told me that I should do what he told me, that he has a great reputation and that sharing an office with me is damaging it. I talked to my husband, 36 male, about it to get another perspective, and he told me not to remove them. So I decided not to remove them. Am I the asshole for that? No. That's, you're doing it in a classy way, 1. But 2, that technically doesn't really matter. It's, if there's nothing in the guideline that says it and it's not affecting anything.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's ruining his reputation for having some pictures on the side of the office that's not his?
So I worked in an office space like this once, cubicle style. And there are definitely people out there like this who, just because you're in their view, they will assume that is their office as well.
Mm.
The place that I used to work at, I'm not going to mention, just know that it is, their pools are very clean.
Very clean.
Very clean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This particular place, there weren't policies against having stuff like that. But you definitely had individuals who would just show up with like a book.
Yeah.
Right. And, or a clock in this case or something, and very minimalistic. And if they saw anything else besides minimalistic, it was not cool. And they would report back to the team manager basically, and be like, hey, I don't think it's very professional. And there were a couple of times where like people would get in trouble because someone would be like, hey, that individual is their work environment feels a little more stressed because of how you have your desk set up. It's like, they can fuck off. Like, there's a wall between us.
Yeah.
Have them lean in a little bit. Like, fucking blinders on them. People like that, like, I get if you want to have a minimalistic look, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't shit on someone else's parade because they're having a good time at work and they have drawings from their kids and things that make them feel good when they go to work. Work's already a fucking draining place as it is. Mm-hmm. Why fucking drain it even more for people who are having a good time?
Honestly, like, work sucks.
I know.
Thank you. If there's some little small thing that you can do to make your life just a little bit better,
like leave me roses by the stairs.
Either one. Yeah. Okay.
I'm in Blink 182 right now. I need you to follow me.
I'm not going to follow you.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
I will not go.
Turn the lights off.
Carry me home.
See, exactly.
But yeah, especially like it's kids' drawings. It's nothing inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's a nice little thing. Dude's just, he might actually be sexist, but I'm not going to.
That's a strong. I would say that's a strong jump.
That's a bit of a jump. Yeah.
Just say they're an asshole at that point.
Yeah.
Like
I mostly say that based off of the additional context they had provided at the top, but I'm not going to judge him yet for that. I'm just going to say he isn't being an asshole. He is being an asshole for that, for the picture thing.
To the sexist comment,
yeah,
I have to, as we've said before, like this isn't taking the moral high ground or anything. This is more of like just straight context. There was no statement said. So her saying he got mad at her because she's pregnant, she said it could be a few days ago he got mad at me because I'm pregnant and going to take a few weeks off because the cases of COVID in our city are increasing. And he thinks it's unfair.
Yeah.
Okay. Calling him sexist because of that, like, I don't know.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be. Maybe. That's all I'm saying.
But you don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking his side. I'm just saying, like, that.
You're sexist.
Apparently.
Yep.
Male take.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not the asshole.
No, not
I just
the
think
asshole.
I just think this dude's an asshole for like wanting to like ruin your fucking happiness.
Yeah.
In your work bubble.
Mm-hmm. Everybody else agreed.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Let's see. Not the asshole. What a crotchety old man. Ask the kids to draw him for next week's round. Edit. LL. Thank you for all the awards. I don't think I've gotten this many before.
There you go.
Yep.
This is clearly a winning verdict. Yeah. Let's see. Not the asshole. We as a society have moved on from 50-something males deciding what is or isn't professional on behalf of their 20-something female colleagues. Okay.
Well, the response here, I will be 56 in a few days. I can't even imagine getting so worked up about kids' drawings that I would tell my coworker to take them down. Seriously, doesn't he have to have work to do? If he doesn't want to see the drawings, then move the work stuff to the other side of the desk. This is weird.
I think that we forget that the age gap doesn't reflect every single member of society. Clearly.
Yeah.
Like when you have a 56-year-old dude commenting saying like, I would never fucking do this. Like that's two very different people.
Yeah.
You can't just group off people all because it fits the narrative, you know, like, and that's a very narrative based comment. Like I don't in any capacity that I've worked in offices, I've never seen old dudes try and control young women. Like
it definitely
happens,
but that's not across all 50-something old dudes.
Correct.
You know, not the asshole. You're not breaking any rules. He can pound sand. Also, if he has such a good reputation in the company, he can ask for a private office.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the asshole on this one.
Definitely not the asshole. So.
Yeah.
Moving on. You're up.
All right.
All this is edit.
Yeah. Let me know if I need to read that or not.
I wouldn't.
Okay. Am I the asshole for taking the office microwave? Over a year ago, the microwave at my office died. The company refused to replace it. They said we could use money we earned for prizes to go towards that. That's a shitty office.
Wow.
This would take a long time. I wasn't having that. At the time, I went out and spent about $60 on a microwave. Initially, I kept it at my desk, but everyone kept coming to use it, so I moved it into the office kitchen. Everyone who saw it at my desk was gone. It's just been the microwave. Anyway, my wife and I bought a new house recently and it needs a microwave. Our new home is close enough to the office that I can commute for home during lunch. So I took my microwave home. Generally speaking, I close the office and I'm the last one here. I took it home when nobody else was here without saying a word. A lot of my peers were furious. I stole my own microwave. Even the company owner and my manager are upset, saying I snuck it out at the end of the day, or that if I brought it for the office, it should stay here. That was never my intention. I never communicated it, but I always meant to take my microwave home with me. It's not like $60 is a lot of money, but it's not an inconsequential amount. I don't see why they can't all chip in a bit and buy one that way. $5 each or something. I said that, and again, more angry reactions. The screwy thing is my wife is even on their side, saying most people see it as a company property and it has been there so long, we should let it go and we should buy another one. I'm not willing to budge here. It feels foolish that I should donate my personal property because people expect me to. Am I the asshole? No.
The fuck?
This whole me is we bullshit. No. At your fucking job, oh my God, I hate this. At your fucking job, they are your coworkers.
Yep.
They're not your fucking friends. They're not your fucking family. They are your coworkers. Now, With that said, you may make friends with some of your coworkers. Your friend may have gotten you a job there. That's totally cool. But at the end of the day, this whole bullshit of like, oh, you should be more open to working with us. Help us out here. Keep the microwave here. It's ours. It's out. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. That whole mentality of bullshit of like, oh, we're a family here. You need to work with us. Hey, keep it here. Like, the whole mentality that like everyone's supposed to just naturally be in this like heavenly atmosphere of work. Is we're all in this together. We're all in this. No, fuck off. I hate that.
Yeah.
Work is work for a reason. Period.
Yeah.
You can be friends with your coworkers. That's totally fine, but work is work. And when you take your own personal property to work, that is your property.
Yep.
Period. Doesn't matter if it's a fucking teapot, coffee pot, microwave, fucking hot plate. Yours is yours.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you could take that bitch whenever the fuck you want.
This infuriates me. And especially because even the company owner and my manager are upset saying I snuck it out at the end of the day, or that if I bought it for the office, it should stay here. They refuse to replace the microwave. So somebody brings one in for their own personal use. And then just so that way he's not being bothered all the fucking time with people using the microwave, he puts it back where the original one was. They all know that's his microwave. And to get mad at him for taking his own shit back, like, yeah, it's $60. It's not the worst. It's not the end of the world, but that's still his fucking shit. So I'm
with you.
There are days that I don't like humanity after we do these the assholes, honestly. And this is one of them because this fucking sucks.
I know the YouTube comments don't understand it, but there are days when we read this shit and afterwards we're like,
yeah,
what just happened? Like, it's. We talked about this. What was it on the? I think it was on the last podcast episode. We talked about how this patriotic mentality of your hometown. It's the same shit for your job.
Yep.
Like there's supposed to be this patriotism of like, oh, you got hired here, so you're part of us now.
Yep.
This hive mind. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm here to make a goddamn paycheck. My lights don't stay on for free. My fucking the bellies I feed don't get fed for free. The fuck I'm not. I'm here to make fucking money. Pay me my damn money.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not here to supplement a fucking microwave. I'm not here to supplement shit that you don't want to fucking pay for as the owner because you want to pad your pockets a little more. I'm mad because recently I went through some shit like this. It's the whole pad in the pocket bullshit and other people having to eat the consequences for it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. And everybody else agrees, not the asshole. Nobody's going to say you're an asshole here. The fact that your wife is saying that, actually, let's read these edits real quick. Edit. This is your.
I'll read it.
Yeah.
I'll read it,
yeah.
Edit. Thanks for the input on this one. I guess I was honestly an asshole here. What? I didn't intentionally bring it up. What the fuck? I didn't.
Just making sure gravity works right now because that's not what I was expecting.
I didn't intentionally bring it home in a way to actively make my coworkers uncomfortable. No, you didn't. But I think I was also stuck on the mind like a toddler. That's a bad situation for everyone. I'll take some time and reflect on bringing it back. No, it's yours.
Fuck them.
Edit 2. Just to clarify, my office has a lot of turnover. It was clearly with bosses like that, fuck them. It was abundantly clear that with that initial group of staff that was my property, but since then it's a lot of new faces, not justifying anything, just providing more context to my actions. It doesn't fucking matter. Edit 3, obligatory. This blew up way more than I expected. A lot of people seem to be asking, why doesn't your boss provide one? I work in an insurance agency. So you're making a fuckload of money. We spend little time in office as possible, especially the agents and financial advisors. The owner believes more creature comforts equals more reason to stay in the office. She says that's how it was when she came into the business. Not a position I exactly agree with. It's nonsense to think a microwave will have a sharp decline in sales. At some level, she is entitled to this opinion because she owns a business and she is the largest agent in the area by a very wide margin, not justifying it, just sharing. Right now, I've asked around the office and sort of calmed the waters with most everyone, sans 2 or 3 people. Most people took the apology in stride. A few are angry for the sake of it, planning on confronting the owner at some point tonight. A few people are willing to split the cost, but that's if she isn't willing to cave on the issue. She just wanted to add this. Final update. Met with my boss. It was a very mixed bag. I read a lot of comments on and off today. I decided to throw some weight around, telling her how much I've earned her what I've done with what I've done. I basically laid it to the basics that it wasn't fair what she was doing. I told her she created the situation. I told her most people who produce at my level leave in 5 months for other companies. I asked her why I shouldn't go to the place everyone else leaves to. She didn't like that. She told me this is exactly why she doesn't like appliances in the office. If it wasn't for clients, she'd ditch the coffee machines and fridge too. We sort of went back and forth with this for a while. My boss asked me how I would like it if she went to my home and demanded I bring something in. She disclosed her annual salary. It's very similar to what I make. I called the bluff and asked about business profits. Told her she wouldn't run a company like that if she only made $11K more than me. Negotiations broke down. At some point during her assistant, who's been with the company since day one, went down the road and bought a microwave and toaster oven from a consignment shop a few blocks over using the Empress Fund. She ended the conversation telling my boss, "Quit your damn bickering and do some work so we can go home." I feel bad about dragging my boss's assistant into it. That woman is a saint, but I suppose this is the desired outcome of it all. Edit whatever, electric boogaloo. Turns out at least one of my colleagues found this since it hit the front page, so that's fun. But seriously, y'all, posting quit immediately and now, that's a bit drastic. I have a lot of gripes. I plan on sticking with my job for a few years for experience. That's a funny thing you see on Reddit. A lot of people say quit right the fuck now. But like, people have houses, bills, etc. I have a daughter. This is the real world. You have to dance to that fiddle sometimes.
Yeah, that's facts.
I would never tell someone, we have said this time and time again, we would never tell someone to just quit. Yeah. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's your job, whether it's a fucking marathon you're running. Don't just fucking quit. You need to be more logical about it. But the fact that he stepped up to his boss, who was the asshole all along, and was like, look, I don't need to handle this. This is not my position to be, making sure that the office has a microwave and some shit. Why don't you take care of that? And her assistant had to be like, I understand where he's coming from. Give me a moment. Here's a fucking microwave and toaster oven. Shut the fuck up and get back to work. Like, that could have all been handled. The boss was just like, okay.
Yep. But instead, that created a huge division in the office. Yep. And yeah, it sounds like a super toxic work environment for sure. If presented the opportunity, maybe go to the other place that everybody else is going. But again, like he said, it's the real world, right? Yep. So, Jesus Christ, not the asshole your boss is. Your boss is for letting you spend out your pocket to benefit everyone in his business. You should have done it first and foremost. Tell your colleagues to bring their own, like you did, or bring it up with the boss. I mean, I get that the boss wants us in the office as little as possible, but you still have to go to the office at some point.
Yeah.
So why does it fucking matter? You should have a comfortable place for them to come to if they need to. So. You're the asshole, but not because you took, but how you took it. You should have given everyone a heads up a week out. I'm taking my microwave back, everyone. We just bought a new house and don't have one. I'll be taking it home with me Monday night, 10/28. People came in that day with food needing to be heated up and had no options. Easy way to piss off people needlessly due to bad communication. I don't see what
I disagree.
Like, would it have potentially not solved, but helped the situation a little bit? Maybe. But that's not your responsibility to have to do.
At the end of the day, the statement you just made, it is not his responsibility, period. It was not his responsibility to bring the microwave. It's not his responsibility to notify everyone that no company memo needs to be sent out. Hey, I'm taking my microwave home with me. No, doesn't fucking matter. It's his microwave, period.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this. I know it sounds cliche and very, very just like cringy, but 1000%, this boss is a boss, not a leader.
Yeah.
There are differences. I feel like someone who actually shows interest in their employees, not only being taken care of, but feeling like they're in a safe and good environment where they can thrive in their own position, is going to make sure they make steps for something like that. Be like, hey, you know what? I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got this. It's $60. I'm going to eat that real quick. That's a fucking tax write-off too. Like if you think about it, appliances like that, like you buy that, you can keep the receipt and use as a tax write-off at the end of the year for your business.
Yep.
Like they know that.
Yeah.
But not
the asshole.
Yeah, not the asshole. Next. Hey everyone. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button while you're here and join the Lousy listeners. And also click the join button. For $2.99 a month, you can become a Lousy member where you can get some awesome perks, cool emotes, and interact with Sam and I. Also, click the link to join our Discord and have fun with all the other Lousy listeners. Let's get back to the video.
Me. Am I the asshole for chatting in the office and having a loud voice? I've been having some trouble at my current job. It's my first office job since being in retail and studying at uni. It's a big adjustment in a completely new sector. I feel the culture there is super old-fashioned. It's governed by all old white men, and some of the rules are ridiculous. Things like women aren't allowed to wear shorts, but men are. Anyway, I was pulled up by my manager for not being good enough at the job and slacking by going on my phone and chatting too much. I thought, fair enough. I will take that. So I've cracked on with my work, and I'm getting everything done on time and to a good standard. Today, I was getting on with my work while talking to a colleague, having light chat to pass the time. I wasn't facing this colleague. I was typing away, and sound was coming out of my mouth. One of my managers tells us to quiet down. Quieten down. Yeah, that's weird. Quiet down, as he couldn't hear his team's meeting. We did exactly that and stayed quiet. Later on, I get a call from my manager, and she says that she's received an email from him saying how frustrated he is with hearing my voice and me talking, even though I'm doing my work. I'm naturally a chatty, bubbly person, and I just have the urge to vocalize my feelings and say things. My manager also went on to say how the big boss is also sick of hearing me complain and say I don't understand things and that I'm confused. She pulled me up on speaking about subjects such as lunch and coffee and deemed them inappropriate, while my male colleagues talk about football for hours and they haven't had such comments said to them. I feel this is an attack on me as a person and my core being. She said that others don't get pulled up because my voice is the loudest. I can't help how I sound. I've struggled with it my whole life. I have good intentions. I want to do my work and have a good relationship with my colleagues. Does this make me the asshole? I don't know what the last little bit is there, but whatever. I'm
going to say this based on the context of what you just read.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you are not good at your job. They got brought in for problems they were having before, but we did not hear anything about an update of them actually doing better.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, I mean, they did say, like, I thought, fair enough, I don't take that, so I cracked on with my work, and I'm getting everything done on time and to a good standard. So I think that's update on that. I don't know. But
okay.
I don't think that being good at your job or not is really part of it necessarily. To me, it sounds like it's somebody that's just chatting about anything and everything at all times. And I get there can be a double standard sometimes of, like, dudes talking about football. And then, like, women chat is not cool. I mean, if it's distracting enough to where it's, like, loud enough to where somebody can't hear their meeting, then yeah, maybe that might be not cool. Like, I mean, like, for example, my job, it's a retail environment, but sometimes we have to make phone calls into different, departments, to clients, to whatever. And so we have a back room, right, for employees only. But then the employees will come back in the back and talk really fucking loud while I'm trying to be on the phone. And I have to be like, hey, shut the fuck up. I'm on the phone. And, sometimes there's a couple of them that I have to say that a lot to. And I don't like them for that because, they don't look at their surroundings to see. And we don't really have, like, a very private space to be able to make a call. It's a small back office area. Yeah. So, I mean, like, based off of that, maybe just shut the fuck up and do your work,
Yeah.
Like,
I will say from this perspective too, like, I've worked in a call center before, which is very office based oriented. And with a call center, I'm a very loud individual. Couldn't tell.
What? No.
And when it comes to work, I've been a very, friendly individual, see somebody walking by, dap them up real quick or whatever, especially if I'm on the phone. And the truth be told is, like, at one point in time when I was there, my score, very similar to this, my scores for my calls, my grades went down. Like I was getting lower grade scores, and it was to a point where my manager was like, "Hey, if these don't come up, you're out the door, basically."
Yeah.
And I fucking 180 that shit. And when I 180 that shit, I went from being the lowest on the floor to the highest on the floor, like a full grade difference, like covering everything that needed to be covered with everybody who was like calling in. A to Z, like hitting every point, every detail, everything I was saying was like very logically correct, all of that. However, even though I went from being worse to one of the, not only like one of the best, but also most liked, I still had problems of talking loud. And if I was in a conversation with somebody else, there were times where like the director would walk up to me, and the director and I were like tight, but he'd walk up to me like, "Hey, so somebody did a call QA, and I could clearly hear that you were talking about the game this past weekend on that call." And I went, "Oh, my bad, dude." And he goes, No. They are 3 aisles over from you.
Oh, God.
And I'm like,
oh,
my bad. Like, but you know, reminders like that are like, that's okay. But you have to be able to take it in stride and go, okay, I fucked up. We move forward. And it sounds to me like this individual, sounds to me like they fucked up and did not listen, to your point too.
Yeah.
Like you're still, I get like you think it's a personal attack, but it's not. Like some offices do have to maintain quiet. Yeah. Like this isn't even like the first story we read where it's like you have your own little social bubble or your own little bubble of like happiness at your work. Like, no, like if you're talking loud and your manager who's in a different room can not hear their meeting because of your conversation, you fucked up.
Yeah.
And you have to understand like there are times and places for you to be able to do those or have those conversations, or at least talk in a format like this where you're, like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I saw that this weekend. No, oh, totally. Yeah. Like you have to be able to gauge that. I don't think that it's a personal attack on their person or their core being. I think it's just because you're loud.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes you an asshole. I think you calling it an attack on yourself makes you an asshole because you're not really looking at it from the stance of like, maybe I am being too loud. You're looking at the stance of like, everyone else is against me.
This is a business. Things need to happen.
Yeah.
Conversations, while you should have good, healthy conversations and everything with coworkers, like, you are human at the end of the day.
Agreed.
But there are times and places, just like you said. And, if you're going to have that conversation, make sure you're doing it in a quiet and respectful manner and not being the loudest fucking person there. I get you're naturally loud, but you can still be not loud at times,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't necessarily, although to your point, though. Man, I don't know. I don't know how to judge this one. Maybe everyone sucks. I don't know.
I don't think everyone sucks.
Yeah, I don't think everyone sucks.
I want to say this. I want to say I will. I'm going to say not the asshole, but you don't know how to take criticism.
Yeah.
Not the asshole, but you don't know how to take criticism. You need to understand that you need to stop talking at some point. Like, that's not even taking. I know I'm already hearing the moral high ground comments. Oh, no, it's not even moral high ground. It's you're at work. If you're already getting complaints about being too loud, you have to take that with the understanding of like you are being too loud.
Yeah.
I think this individual, I want to say not the asshole. I really do.
Yeah. I don't want to call him an asshole, but yeah, you don't need to immediately go on the defensive and say they're attacking me. And I get, yes, there can be a double standard. 100%. That's just natural in the world, unfortunately. But I think this is just a volume thing more than anything.
Yeah. I want to know what level of volume they're talking about football.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to hear the conversation, but in a quiet office, you can hear anything.
Yeah. Now I get also too, like they're like, she pulled me up on speaking about subjects such as lunch and coffee and deemed them inappropriate.
That's fucked.
That is fucked. Yes. So that's kind of making me lean more everyone sucks, because I think they're just using this as a crutch to say like, hey, shut the fuck up. Like, it's, I don't know. This
is a difficult one.
This one's difficult because it's not anything clear cut in any direction. It's just everybody everybody kind of sucks here. How about that?
I'll side everybody sucks.
Yeah. I'm just going to say everyone kind of sucks. Like, it's not necessarily that. Everybody else, though, says asshole.
Asshole.
So this will be interesting. Let's see. You may or may not be the asshole, but you sound insufferable as fuck. Oh, shit.
And soon to be unemployed.
Yeah. You're the asshole. Going on your phone and chatting is a big nope on company time. Seems like a few people got frustrated with you talking that much. Doesn't make a difference if you're a chatty, bubbly person. That doesn't give you a free pass on distracting others. And that's why we're kind of talking about that.
Yep. I mean, you've received multiple warnings about how your loud chatter is disruptive to the office. So, yeah, you're the asshole and should probably find a new job. Sounds like you'll be fired soon anyway. Perhaps something outdoors would be better suited for you. That's true.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Fun.
I don't know. I don't think that it's justifiable to call them an asshole.
Yeah.
Do I think that they're on the verge of being unemployed? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's fair to call them an asshole. I think it is fair to say that everyone sucks. Because based on the context, it sounds like your boss is being very, very like specific about what they're picking out at. But you also need to understand, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, quiet down.
Yep.
We learned that in fucking school.
Yeah. We'll just label this one as shut the fuck up, please.
Yeah. There you go.
And last but not least, you are up.
Am I the asshole for exposing to office affairs a little? Un poquito.
Just a little.
I work in a fairly casual office, but I mostly keep to myself. When I started, a bunch of guys at the office were rude to me. There's mostly guys in the industry, and I am not. But 3 women in the office were really kind to me. 2 of them were Jen in sales and Anna in PR. They don't really know each other. Over time, I heard the rumors Jen was sleeping with Matt, one of the top managers there. Then that was confirmed because I was hanging out with Jen and drinking after work, and she told me. Then I was hanging out with Anna one time, and she said she thought Matt was hot. And I was like, girl, I wouldn't. And she laughed and said, I might have already. Anyway, it didn't seem like either of them knew he was sleeping around, which is kind of gross. I prefer honesty. I also got the impression both of them had a crush and wanted more. So I told Jen I knew Matt was sleeping with someone else at the company, and if she was cool with it, all good. But I wanted to tell her just in case she wasn't. And oh boy, she wasn't. She said he told her I hadn't been with anyone else in a long time, was a lonely soul, wanted to build towards something more, but keep it quiet because of work. I didn't tell her who because I wanted to respect Anna's privacy as much as I could while still being honest with Jen. Soon after I told Anna something similar, I told her, it's all cool if you're cool with it, but you should know Matt is sleeping with someone else at the company. And she wasn't as upset as Jen, but she felt grossed out. She wanted to know who, and I told her, just like you probably don't want it getting out, I think he or she feels the same way, so I'd rather not say, and she respected that. But the fact that I said he or she made Anna suspect it's a man, and she's been spreading gossip that Matt's gay, which is awkward. I know she's hurt, but I'm kind of embarrassed on her behalf. Matt has been seeming really antsy and stressed recently, and I suspect it's related. It sucks because he's taking his stress out on everyone. Am I the asshole for poking my nose where it shouldn't belong, or where it didn't belong, or did I do the right thing? I usually keep to myself way more, so this is weird for me.
Oh my God. That spiraled out of control. For
Way
them.
too quickly.
Yeah.
Way too fucking quickly.
Jesus Christ. Yikes. I don't know. I kind of lean asshole, honestly. Just a little bit. Just a little. Yeah. Un poquito. Reason being because like you are now active in the spreading of the gossip.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, you're not just spreading, you're not necessarily manipulating is a bad word, but in this context at least, you are affecting the lives of multiple people in the office by the decisions that you made, right? So like, and I get that people deserve honesty, but while you were sure that Jen said that she's sleeping with Matt, she said, I might have already. Like, and people could lie too. So like, you don't know what the fuck's going on with that, but and then now Matt's being weird, taking it on everybody.
I'm gonna say everyone sucks.
I think everyone sucks. Yeah.
I'm gonna say everyone sucks.
Yeah, now she's saying that he's gay.
OP could have easily let this go.
Yeah. Just tell something like one of your friends, be like, man, there's some crazy office drama over here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you don't have to necessarily be part of it.
Telling the two girls, hey, just a heads up, he's sleeping with other women in the office. It does not put a good look on you.
Mm.
Like, I understand some people want honesty, but you don't know.
Yeah. Unless
like,
you're
to your
watching
point,
them fuck.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
It's just words.
Yep.
And Matt sucks because he's doing it without being honest to his partners. Allegedly. Fucking Anna sucks for spreading shit about him being gay.
Yeah.
OP sucks because she shouldn't have fucking gotten into this in any capacity. She was told information. Leave it at that. Look, you were told, oh, okay, you know, Jen is over here boning Matt, catching back shots. Oh shit, Anna might have already done that too. Didn't mean that she was actively doing it. She could have done it 2, 3, 4 months ago.
Yeah.
A year ago. Who knows? Doesn't mean she's active in doing it. I just, like, even though she thinks Matt's hot, like, it doesn't mean she's actively fucking, you know, catching dick.
Yeah.
So I think everyone sucks here. I'm gonna say everyone else says not the asshole.
Yeah.
But I think everyone sucks here.
I could agree with that, yeah. Because everybody is being a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
In some variety.
Let's see these comments. I'm curious here. Not the asshole. I would say not the asshole, except I think Matt is the asshole for lying. I mean,
allegedly. Not the asshole. I'd say that you help both of these ladies avoid a scumbag. The fact that one of them started spreading rumors that he is gay is not your fault. It's not nice that she's spreading the rumor, although it's a fairly innocuous rumor, in my opinion. That's your fault.
Every action has an equal to opposite reaction.
Yeah.
You told her, had you not said anything, this chain reaction would not have happened.
Nope. You're the first domino.
Correct. And that first, we never want to acknowledge the first domino to fall. We always want to acknowledge everything else.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Not the asshole. First off, this is why people should not have romantic relationships in the workplace. I mean, honestly. Second, Matt wanted to play with fire. Now is getting burnt. We don't. Okay, whatever. This is.
He messed with 2 women in his workplace. He lied saying he was a lonely soul, blah, blah. He's stressed and treating people like crap now because he's been found out. And I bet one, if not both women are hounding him to know who he is sleeping with. The rumors of him being gay is not your fault. As if you obviously said to Anna, she would have realized it was Jen or you who was sleeping with Matt. So you're, okay, hang on. Context here. Did we read that there were only 3 women working at this workplace?
Yes.
Okay. So Anna took it upon herself to assume that Matt's gay.
Yep. All right.
Like, I want to know that conversation. I want to know which of the guys in there was like, yo, who's sleeping with Matt? Like,
you're the asshole. None of this was your business. How do you figure? So if someone is lying to a friend of yours, I mean, there's work friends and then there's real friends, but still, like, it's all just workplace drama bullshit.
It is
like,
drama, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm saying everyone sucks.
I'm
sick of everyone sucks.
Yep.
It's again, like we said earlier, there are times where we read these and it's just like,
it's just draining.
It really is.
Yeah. You're like, yep, there's people out there.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yep.
I'm curious. We might get cooked on some of these. Who knows? I'm prepared for it.
That's fine. Like, yeah, if that's what you want to do. That's what you want. Whatever. Yeah. We have our opinions. You can have yours. We don't need to flame each other for it. So.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like that. But subscribe while you're here. Join the Lousy listeners. And you can do that by clicking the button behind me. And also the video behind me, YouTube recommends. So go watch it. We'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Bye.